Hi everyone, and welcome back to some more MotoGP 20 here on this channel, and welcome to part number 40 of my career walkthrough. And this is the Moto2 finale. Yes, we're going to Valencia to finish off the season. We already know we're the champion, but can we finish it off in style? And yes, I knew it was going to rain. There you go, we're going to have to do it in the wet. This should be very interesting. Really difficult to accelerate out the corners. Going to have to be a little bit more careful as we just try and hold it through there. Hard on the brakes. Oh, we left that a little bit late. We're going to go in the gravel. Oh, how did we stay on it? We can't really accelerate there. We've got someone coming up the inside. Oh my god. Oh my dear lord. This rear is all over the place. Right, let's be careful on the brakes again. Oh, we're going to get bumped off here. Really got to put the power down. I'm really chewing up the back tyres to try and accelerate there. Right, I absolutely hate this turn. Oh, we've mucked that up. Oh, we're gone. Right, just hold it. That was a little bit better. And let's see if... Oh, Baldassarri's gone down. Everyone's crashing in this session at the moment. And, oh no, we've done it again. Right, that's not too bad. Behind Martin. Let's just try and hold it through here. And again. Nice switchback move. And try not to overdo it through that corner. And he's going to come up the inside. Right, let's try not to come off on this turn this time. Right, let's break it a little bit earlier. Turn it in. And onto the curb. Oh, damn, we've actually got through there without crashing this time. And we've just got to try and keep it steady through the final turn. And that is not too bad. So we're actually going to be able to put in a decent lap. What time are we going to get here? And that is a 1:37.4. I'll take that. Let's just see if we can get a bit of slipstream to the line. Are we going to be able to complete the quick lap simulation? Oh, finally. God, this session has been absolute hell. But we finally managed to do it. Right, that is the end of the free practice session. Marcel Schrotter with a 1:36.1 is the fastest in the session. And we were way off the pace. We were 10th. Going to have to do much better in the qualifying session. And we're going to have to do Q1 and Q2. So let's get straight into it and see if we can improve our times. That was not too bad round that turn. And again through here, staying off the curb this time. And we just need to put in a half decent time. I'm pretty sure we can do faster than 1:39, and we should be able to get into Q2. And that is not too bad around that turn. And it is much better going later on in the session as well, because there is a slightly drier line. And we do a 1:36.9, and that should send us through. Well, fingers crossed it will. Right, that is the end of Q1, and to be honest, I thought the times would be slightly quicker than that, but we were lucky that we've got through. Now let's go to Q2, but we're definitely going to need to find some more time, so let's get straight into it. Right, so here we go with our lap. Now I've left it right until the end of the session, and I'm hoping to have the driest line in these wet conditions to try and put in the best time. And we've got a little bit wide in that first corner. You can sort of get away with that. Now, Luti is sitting in first place with a 1:35.9. And I told you guys that the times would get quicker. So we got through into this session with a 1:36, didn't we? So, let's see if we can just push it. Oh, taking some risks here. But hopefully they will pay off. Really trying to accelerate out that turn and try not to spin up the rear too much. And again, keeping it steady and trying to get the power down. Let's try and take as much through this corner. Right, we really need to nail this one. Good on the brakes. And we have gone slightly wider than I would have liked and spinning up the rear again. Right, try and travel through this section as fast as possible into this corner. Let's see if we can actually stay on the bike without crashing. Oh, and there goes Fabio once again. And this is the one that really throws me out. And, oh, that was much better. A nice line through there. Final corner. Hopefully we can nail that. And just gently turn it in. And accelerate. And that was not bad. We managed to reduce the amount of spin at the back as well to the line. And we get a 1 35.6, there you go, we get pole position in the final race. Wow, but I think this is going to be a very interesting race in the wets, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we might be able to win the finale race.
Hello from the Ricardo Tormo circuit in Valencia, and welcome to the latest round of the Motorcycle World Championship for the Moto2 race. As you can see from the footage, the skies are clear at the moment, but there is still a thick layer of water on the track that will give the riders a very hard time.
Right, so here we go with today's race, the finale of the Moto2 season in Spain around the Valencia circuit. Let's try and finish this season off with a high and get a win. I really want this. I haven't been good in the wet most of the season, and it's going to be tough. So let's stick a new set of wets on. We need a good start. If we can settle into a rhythm and then start getting some consistent laps in, we might have a chance, but it's just whether if I can make these tyres last, because they were burning to bits in the qualifying. Anyway, let's get straight into it. This is going to be awesome.
And the lights at Ricardo Tormo Valencia will go out, starting the race.
Right, it's all about the start. Can we get a good start here? Into that first corner, and off we go, trying to be gentle on the throttle. Oh, really spinning up the rear. Look at the middle of the rear tyre, really heated it up then. But can we get to that first corner there? We're going to brake a little bit earlier. Right, so we've got to be careful because we've got quite a hot rear tyre, and it's not going to grip very well. Oh, it felt a little bit uneasy there. Right, hard on the brakes. Into this slow corner, be gentle, trying to... Oh, God, I thought I was going to go then, but just made contact with another rider. Oh, that was a close one. Right, let's be careful into slow corner, that no one comes running up the inside. And really still got a hot rear tyre, so we've got to be careful. Hopefully that cools down. Really struggling to just put the power down, but we're holding the lead here on the first lap, at least. And again, oh, that didn't feel good. Onto the curb. And just got to get that temperature down. Hopefully once we get on the straight it will go back down to green. And again, just being very careful. And that is the first time I've ever heated up the middle of the tyre like that. That was a real burnout. And again, trying to be careful on these turns. Please don't crash out. This is the corner I don't like, and we've got a lot of riders really close behind us. Right, just take it gently through here. Be careful. Onto the curb. And, oh, no. Is that Navarro? Navarro's managed to slip past. Let's just try and stay. Oh, no. Someone's coming up the... Oh, there's two riders coming up the inside. Oh, loads of contact here. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is not good. And just trying to hold that. Oh, my God. I really spun up the rear. A bit of contact again there. And we're behind Luca Marini. Let's try and take a bit of slipstream and try and get past these two. Oh, nicely done. And we're back into the lead, briefly anyway, into that first corner, into the second lap, and the tyre has cooled down slightly, but this is going to be a very tough race with all these riders coming flying up the inside into these corners. And again, that's not too bad into there, just managing to hold that, but the left side of the rear tyre looks like it's going to melt away around here. All the time I'm trying to accelerate out these slow corners, so going to have to take a little bit of a gentle line through there, because we've got to maintain it through this entire race. And again, trying to be smoother. And gently open the throttle. And that was a little bit more controlled, but we have got our teammate very close behind, and he is definitely wanting to win here. And again, let's just try and keep it smooth around that corner. That was much better this time. And hopefully we've got past all that hectic start, and we can settle into a rhythm. Again, taking a bit of a wider line around that corner. And here comes Luca. Oh, please, Luca, don't be the one that's going to take me off in the final race of the season. And again, try and be careful through this section. And I can hear a bike coming up the inside. Oh, is he going to overtake me? There he is. Oh, please don't bump me off, Luca. Right, hard on the brakes. Turn it in. He's going to come up the inside here as I'm trying to get grip. Oh, it just backed off, but he almost went straight into me. And I've got three riders behind me pushing hard. Schrotter, Navarro, and, oh God, Della Porta's there as well. There is a lot of riders pushing hard in the final race of the season. It's all or nothing as, oh good, was that Schrotter there that came flying in that turn just behind me. And let's just be careful again into this. And we're on the 3rd lap, and look at that rear tyre. It's especially on the left side, it is starting to disappear. And this is going to be where, oh my god, be careful. Got to try and manage it. To be careful. Again, just trying to keep those lines really tight. And who's got, oh Fabio, seriously. How many times has Fabio crashed? And oh, he goes down again. He probably came back on the circuit and ran into someone else. And oh, he probably took Bullocker down. There you go. Well done, Fabio. And again, trying to be very careful in that turn. And it looks like Bastianini's going to be in the fight. Look, he's having a bit of a fight with Navarro. As you can see, the overtakes. And there's a lot going on. And we're trying our hardest to maintain this lead. And again, trying to be careful, accelerating out that turn. Right, let's be careful again on this corner, and that was a little bit better. They're definitely quicker through this final sector, so I've got to be careful, because there's been a couple of occasions, even in the qualifying, I almost got taken out on the final corner. And let's just try and take a wider line, and there you go. And Della Porta's managed to get past, but we should be able to slipstream him on the straight, and we've managed to retake the lead. But it's going to be a bit like that in the entire race, as Bastianini's just put in the fastest lap of the race. The circuit will start drying up in the final stages, so the times are going to get quicker, as you saw in the qualifying. Let's take, oh, that was a much better line through there, but really got to be aware of that rear tyre. It is looking pretty damn chewed up. Let's be careful through there. Okay, not too bad on the right side, and oh no, Marcel Schrotter's gone down. And his race is over, and he is not going to be on the podium. He was pushing hard as well. Another race where he's been really good at the start, but failed in the final stages. Right, let's just be careful again. Trying to maintain this nice and steady. And that was much better on the tyre, as we haven't got much grip left on that side. That's nicely done, trying to take these lines as tight as possible, because we know we're going to have to be defensive in the latter stages. And we're not pulling away at all. So this is going to be such a frantic finish, as my teammate is really on it to try and get a win. So, oh, no. I thought he was going to run me off then. I don't mind you holding that line. Let's just try and take that corner and keep it steady. And Marini is into the lead, but we should be able to slipstream him again, get in power 2, and we've managed to get past, as Marini's just hit the fastest lap of the race, and the times are getting quicker. I said they would. Right, so we're on lap 5, 2 more laps to go. Are we going to be able to sustain this pressure, especially with almost no rear tyre grip? It is just absolutely disappearing as we take, every time we turn on that side of the tyre. It's, oh, careful Luca, again he's just tried to just bump me out the way. God dear, he is being savage in this race. He just keeps forgetting we're teammates. We've had such a battle throughout this entire season. Let me know in the comments below, what race was your most, well, what was the most exciting? I mean, for me, it was probably Bruno, but the one I enjoyed the most was probably Silverstone, being the home GP. But let me know in the comments below, because there was quite a few. But this might be up there as well, as we've still got just over a lap to go, and Luca Marini is not backing off. He's not having it at all. He wants a win. Here he comes again, just bumping me out the way. But he knows once I get him on the straight, I have enough on the straight to overtake him. But here we go, final lap of the race, and look at the left side of the rear tyre. There's nothing there, so this could be the difference between me staying on the bike and winning the race. As we just turn onto it, this is where it's not going to feel good. Oh no! There goes the final bit of grip. And again, just going to have to be so gentle. Oh, that does not feel very easy. Again. Oh, do you see that? Just settle down. We can do this. Luckily, it's just one rider behind us. If it was probably 2 or 3, then it would have been a little bit more challenging. And again, just not having the grip, but we just managed to edge away. We're trying to put in a really good lap here as well, and we just maintained a nice line through there, and we've got it almost to 0.8. Come on, we can do this. And again, it's not too bad on the right side of the tyre. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That'll do. Right, we've got to nail this corner here. Just got to be gentle through this corner. And are we going to have enough grip on that rear tyre on the left side to finish this race off? We've still got Marini pushing hard. Got to be very, very gentle on the throttle here as we slow it down. Don't push it, don't push it, don't push it. Accelerate. And I think we're going to do it. Yes, Marini's come flying into that corner, but we're going to have enough to get across the line. And we're going to win in the final race of the season in this Moto2 finale. Bring it on. There you go. Unbelievable. And that lap was our fastest lap of the race. Not the quickest of the race, but I will take it. Now let's look straight at some of those replays. Right, let's have a look at the start. And this is the worst start tyre-wise that I've ever had. I've never spun up the rear as bad as that. And that could have been a massive mistake. Luckily, I didn't come off, but I was struggling so bad on that first lap. And there was an accident here as well. I think when a rider came into the inside and made contact with me, I think he actually came off himself. So we came in here, there was contacts, because I was spinning the rear. He looked back at me, and yes, he did come off, because I saw the crash sign come up. Right, so this is still on the first lap, and I was under so much pressure, and it was from more than one rider. I was still trying to nurse that heated rear tyre. And this is where they really attacked me, but luckily I didn't come off again. There was contact, there was a bit of shoving here and there, but you've got to expect that, especially in these conditions. And I was getting bumped around through here, but I just managed to maintain. And I knew once I got on the straight that I would have a chance. My own teammate was really being aggressive, and he sort of threw me out there. But I just managed to, look at that, the way I was spinning up the rear, just got enough of a decent drive, got behind Marini, got in his slipstream and managed to get back in the lead. But boy, was that a really tough start to the race, and the rest of the race ended up being like that, especially with my teammate. Right, so here again, Marini was still pushing hard. He knew he had an advantage over me through this sector, and he was just hoping that I was going to make a mistake. And again, I'm going really wide, struggling to get the traction, and he was taking those inside lines, but he just didn't have enough once we got into the straight to maintain it. But it really, really did push me under pressure, and again, just managed to get away. And again, the battle went on. This was an awesome battle between the two teammates, and like I said earlier in the video, you must have seen at least 5, maybe 6 of these battles between me and Marini. He pushed me all the way, and if he hadn't pushed me, would I have become the champion? Maybe I would have, but he certainly made me up my game, and again, just managed to get ahead of him for the next lap. Right, so that is the end of Moto2. Luca Marini gets a second, Baldassarri in third, and I think that is going to be the championship 1, 2, 3. And I think that was deserved. I mean, Baldassarri had a dip. He started off really strong, and then he dropped away. Marini came on strong, dropped away, but right at the end, they both came back in it. And there you go, look, I win the Moto2, Luca Marini second, Baldassarri third, Thomas Luthi fourth, Nagashima fifth, Bastianini 6th, and Marco in 7th, which wasn't too bad. We won the team championship. That was never in question. But that is the end of Moto2, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to just ask you one thing. You know that I'm going to be riding with Repsol Honda. Did someone want to design me another crash helmet? Now, what I did on this one, I actually put a trophy and the Moto3. But now, I need to add Moto2 to that. if you know what the Repsol Honda colours are like, if you want to design me a crash helmet, that would be brilliant, and I will use it for most of the season. I want to thank to the two guys that did design me a number for my bike. I really appreciate that, and everyone that supported this series so far. I mean, what I've done with my series, I haven't got just rushed through it. I've tried to take my time. I want it to last. This game, the next one doesn't come out until next year, so you want to make the game last. There will be other spin-off series I will be doing on this game as well, but overall, I'm really enjoying the series. There is plenty more games coming to the channel, but I'm not going to stop doing these videos, so don't worry about that, guys. But anyway, let's enjoy our rider getting his trophy as the Moto2 champion. Right, that is the end of Moto2, and I just want to say this was the best Moto2 championship I've ever had on any game. It was absolutely brilliant. The bikes handled really well, and once they fixed the anti-wheelie, it was even better. And I would not moan about going back onto the Moto2 season and doing another one. Obviously, I want to do the MotoGP first. We've got 2 seasons with Honda. That's if we don't get sacked. I'm going to try my hardest to compete with the best riders in that category. It's not going to be easy, but let's have a look at some of the results. So we started off with a podium in our first race in Qatar, which was surprising. Then we got 2 wins, and then we dropped off because we struggled in Spain. That was in the wets, and then we got another 2 wins, and then again Catalonia we got a second but really struggled. Then we had 7 wins in a row, and then again this is when the engine started to let us down. So we struggled in 4 races. In Aragon, we struggled in Thailand, we struggled in Japan, and we obviously struggled in Australia really badly, but finished off the season with 2 wins, and I cannot complain. So it was a bit up and down, but we had 22 pole positions, 37 podiums so far, and 31 wins. So we're not doing too bad. We cannot complain with our performance. And now we enter MotoGP. You already know the team I'm going to be riding with, and we will start off with some winter tests. So the first episode may be just us testing out the bike in the winter tests, because I want to get used to it first, get used to MotoGP bikes. It'll be my first experience. I haven't cheated, I haven't tried them out at all, and then we will get into the first race of the season. But first up, let's have a look at our new team. Right, so that is Moto2 done and dusted, and now we look upon the MotoGP season with Repsol Honda. This is going to be the biggest challenge, and we've got one of the hardest teammates to beat, Marc Marquez, the world champion. Are we going to be able to compete with him? It's not going to be easy. We're going to have to concentrate on upgrading that bike. But anyway, guys, please don't forget to share the video. Stay tuned, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much, and goodbye.